moments later.
Guys, guys, guys!
I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky. We danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life.
Guys, I want to tell you something. Today is a DBL match between Trisma and B Gender School. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to the match and watch it with my friends. But I will watch on the live streaming. So guys, those of you who are unable to attend the match, you can watch on live streaming on YouTube. See you guys. Bye bye. I will watch it them first. Bye bye.
I couldn't attend the basketball match because my father forbade me, but I still watch the match on live YouTube. It feels very enjoyable because I still watch the match, but it feels very sad because I couldn't be there in person for the game.
On August 18, 2024 at 4:15 p.m., I along with Puce, Panji, and Manik headed to the gathering point at SMA Negeri 3 Denpasar, where we were meeting other students from Trisma. It was the first day of the Development Basketball League or DBL, and our school SMA Negeri 3 Denpasar was going to complete again SMA Dwijendra Denpasar at 6:13 p.m. Once we arrived at the location, we were directed to join the rest of the group. There, we received instruction and important announcement before being led to pray together. The atmosphere felt warm and unified. I could feel the strong sense of solidarity among the Trisma students. It was wonderful and unforgettable.
Wow, so awesome!
I wonder about the girls and why there was no designated gathering point.
I'm sorry everyone, last Friday I have a lesson that went until 5:30 p.m. So, as soon as the class ended, I headed straight to Gor Ngurah Rai. I arrived at 6:15 p.m.
It's okay, it's okay.
But you hadn't been late, right?
Thankfully, I was not. The parking lot was completely full because the private match had not finished yet. It took me quite a while to find a spot, but eventually I managed to park. To my relief, the Trisma group had not arrived yet either.
Okay. But who had you been with?
At the car, I meet Dinar, Kirana, and Gongita. We have gotten there earlier. Since we are hungry, Dinar, Gongita, and I decide to buy some food before entering the stadium. We sat down, enjoyed our meal, and waited for the rest of the Trisma group to arrive. It ended up being a pretty long wait, but we passed the time chatting and enjoyed the lively outside the stadium. And then, what next, Dinar?
Well, we had to queue for a long time to get it. It's about 40 minutes, I think, because at that time there were still other schools competing. Ah, while we were waiting, we played the doll claw machine. We got coins for free. Just give our name and phone number to the stand guard, and then we will be given 3 free games. Many people tried to play, but many also failed to get the doll. But,
But
but Jetpa got it. Is she like your gut? I don't know. But the point is, we were really happy at that time.
Wow, so exciting!
But a few seconds after that, we, women, were told to enter the arena first. There, our tickets and bags were checked, and then we went straight into the arena and looked for seats in the tribune.
I think it's very exciting. Can you tell us what's the atmosphere like during the match?
When I entered the arena, I was initially overwhelmed by the crowd. However, as I found my seat, I began to feel the excitement in the air. The energy was infectious. Not long after, we were asked to stand up and join in singing our school chant, which turned out to be a lot of fun. The atmosphere was electric and I could feel the camaraderie among the fans.
That's why I saw you really enjoying the game, Kirana.
Yeah, even though it was my first time watching a live basketball game, I quickly got into the spirit of it. The cheers, the chants, and the thrill of the game made it into an unforgettable experience.
Wow, amazing! So, how was the game there?
Based on what I watched, in the first quarter, Trisma scored 5 points while Dwijendra scored 8 points. And in the second quarters, Trisma scored 2 points and Dwijendra scored 1 point. I was afraid Trisma would lose based on the scores from 1 and second quarters. But before we move on to the rest of the game, there was a dance performance from one of our extracurricular groups called Pocahontas. I was really amazed by their energetic and powerful movements.
Yeah, that's so true, Kirana. Pocahontas appears interesting outfit with wet clothes decorated with pink. They danced enthusiastically. It was a really fun.
Team Dujendra also performed their dance, right?
Yes, of course, they are no less cool. Their dance theme is war. The props are weapon. Unique. I like to see it.
I'm agree with what you say, Satria. The dance is amazing. By the way, I want to share my point of view too. Based what I saw on the third quarter, the games was very tense because Dujendra and Trisma got the same 13 score on that third quarter.
Wow, that's cool. The match is very tense. What about the fourth quarter?
In the fourth quarter, I was hungry, so I ate my fries that I brought before the game starts. And because of that, I did not see the game so well. But as I saw, the game was very exciting because Trisma has a nice comeback on the fourth quarter.
What do you mean, a nice comeback?
What I mean is the game is very exciting. As I saw, the Trisma team got a good strategy and got a good teamwork. And because of that, Trisma team got a 24-point total and Dwijendra only got 18-point total. Um 18 or 19. I did not remember that. Oh yeah. And it means Trisma team won the game.
Yeah, by the way, the results are not much different. Trisma won with 24 points while Dwijendra got 19 points. What do you think, guys? I think that's quite satisfying result for our team.
Yeah, that's true. The Trisma team has given their best.
And the best part is when we sing our school song together. Before we all went home, we took photo together. And there was a funny incident. Gamel took photo with Kobo Kanaru between group photos.
Really? Oh my gosh, he must be a fan.
The second match was no less exciting. Yes, like their routine in the previous match, We gathered with other Trisma students at school, given direction by the senior mentor. Then, we walked to the Ngurah Sports Hall. The Ngurah Sports Hall is always crowded, full of vehicles and people.
Okay, so what?
After I had finished eating the snacks, I bowed. My friend Fuji and I, along with some of our classmates, decided to play basketball at one of the booths before entering the stadium. The game was really exciting, but we had to wait in the long time for our turn. Despite the wait, we had a lot of fun.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Once we finished playing, we headed to the front of the stadium entrance to await the future instruction. After waiting for a few minutes, we were finally directed to enter the stadium. Once inside, we were free to choose our seats, which made the whole experience even more enjoyable. It was such a fun and memorable day.
That's a good point, Panji. I found a seat like the Trisma supporter section. The vibe was already crazy, but when I looked up at the scoreboard, I couldn't believe what I saw.
Why? What was the score?
Yes, that's the thing. We were down 7-2 against Sakura. I barely sat down and it was already looking for Trisma team.
Yikes! Did it get worse?
Oh, it did. In the second quarter, Sakura completely dominated. They were all over the court and Trisma couldn't catch a break. By a halftime, the score was 14-2. We were down and feeling pretty hopeless.
That's what happened after whole time.
Before the third quarter started, there was a dance performance from Sakura and Trisma. They swung yesterday.
Oh, wow, it must be good.
There is no doubt about it. Trisma dance is always amazing. They move swiftly and coolly. Sakura is no less good. They were cool yesterday too. I like the concept of their dance. After their performance, the third quarter match started again.
The third quarter rolls around, and that's when the things started to shift. Trisma finally woke up and they began closing the gap a bit by a bit. By the end of the third quarter, they had cut it down to 18-11. It wasn't perfect, but they were back in the game, and the energy in the stadium went through the roof. We were all on our feet and cheering them on. Sadly no. With just over 2 minutes left on the clock, Sakura managed to break through our defense and score again. Trisma tried to force back, but they just couldn't. They just couldn't close the gap before the final buzzer.
Well, what was the final score?
Yes, the final score was 26-18. Trisma had to be eliminated because they lost the match against Sakura. But even so, Sakura still showed respect to us. Trisma's spirit also did not give up. I'm proud to be able to support the Trisma team for the first time, because if not us, who else?
This is exactly what I mean.
Living a golden experience. My life too lit, it's delirious. I keep that star on my back. Look at my face, that fear shit. Built to the top like a pyramid. My lineage lit and it's serious. Bring the beat life like Jorno. Young gang star flip the kill switch. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo,
Are you sure you're not an enemy stand user?